There's an old Irish saying that goes something like this: may the roof above us never fall in, and may the friends gathered below it never fall out. That is the perfect way to describe this next establishment we're focusing on in downtown Waterloo. You know, as the air gets warmer and we breathe life back into the Cedar Valley, I'm excited to show you that there's still lots to do in downtown Waterloo. I'm Craig Lowy for Main Street Waterloo, telling you that you don't need a lot of Irish courage to come into our next establishment. I'm at Jameson's Public House on East 4th Street in downtown Waterloo. This place is fantastic. The minute you walk into the door, you're transported into an Irish countryside. It has a lot of character, and it's just a lot of fun. Let's talk to Shaylin and find out more. I'm joined by Shaylin, the general manager of Jameson's Public House here in downtown Waterloo. Shaylin, how are you?
I'm good, Craig, thanks.
You've been here for a long time with Jameson's.
I have, yes, 15, 16 years.
And Jameson's, of course, started in 2005.
Yes, yep, and I came on in December, and then we opened in January of 2006.
So you've been here since basically the beginning. Yes,
when I got here, the bar had not fully been built, but the tile had been laid. The fireplace was here, so I kind of saw a lot of the bones.
Now, a lot of the decor, and I don't think people realize this, the decor of Jameson's is authentic from Ireland.
Yes, well, a lot of the artifacts and stuff that we have, a lot of the sayings here and there, a lot of the stuff is older, antique, but a lot of the wood actually is from very old barns, and that was obviously done for good reason, because we wanted that old, authentic look. So if you kind of walk around here and kind of look at some of the wood, some of the beams and stuff, you'll see some of that real to it.
Now, is there hesitation when Jameson's opened? I mean, would an Irish pub really work in downtown Waterloo? Well, obviously, 16 years later, it's been very successful.
Something's working. So, you know, I wasn't a part of that so much. This was between the original owner, Buck Clark, and then the original investor and current owner now, Jim Walsh. And that story kind of went, Buck was starting a lot of bars mostly downtown here in Waterloo. And he just had a grandson, his name is Jameson. And so with Jim Walsh having Irish roots, they decided to do an Irish pub together. And so that's kind of where Jameson's came from.
And it's been a major success for 16 years, a major staple to downtown Waterloo as well. And of course, a little thing called Iowa Irish Fest originated from Jameson's.
Yep. So the first Irish Fest was in 2007, so about a year after we opened. It took place in August, just in the back parking lot back here.
I was there.
Yeah, I think I was there too. I may have been inside mostly. But yeah, it started smaller, and obviously it's grown to something that I don't think any of us could have ever imagined would be. But yeah, it started in the back parking lot with just a few musicians and bands, and just a little bit of food and stuff, and it's grown to something huge. Yeah, it's obviously it's a big thing. So
obviously St. Patrick's Day is very busy for Jameson's, obviously Iowa Irish Fest, but you guys are consistently doing very good business and real popular and a real destination spot for a lot of people.
Yeah, you know, first of all, we get a lot of the businesses, the attorneys, the architects, and those people that are down here in for lunch, but then we also have nightlife too. So we have a happy hour that's good, and then we're also known for live music. So Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we have some type of live music going on. And I think that's really kept us popular, especially in the downtown Cedar Valley area.
Now, obviously with the COVID pandemic really affecting a lot of people, you guys are really starting to rebound real well. You're offering a lot of the live music again, a lot of the activities you were doing before.
Yep. As soon as the governor, the state, the health department allowed us to do what we could, we started back with our live music and just trying to get back to our normal as quickly as we could, as safely as we could. And so we've been doing our live music back since middle of May, June or so, obviously on a slow, light scale. But we've seen how important the live music is, and obviously the food and the bar. I mean, those who want to be social are able to come down and still be social safely. But we hope to get people back. With more and more people being vaccinated, we hope to get everybody back.
Why should people come to Jameson, Shaylin? Sell it hard.
Yeah. Well, obvious reasons. But yeah, I mean, if you're Irish, if you ever wanted to be Irish, if you appreciate St. Patrick's Day, if you appreciate the Irish Fest, there's so many reasons to come to those events, but there's so many reasons to come to the downtown area. Things are really, when I moved here 20 years ago, things were really starting to get going, and they're really going now. And so there's a lot of businesses and there's a lot of people down here that are making the downtown go.
Well, if you're looking for an authentic Irish pub, come down to Jameson's Public House, see Shaylin, and see the unique character. That's what I love about this place. It has such amazing characters. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you, Craig.
All right, obviously coming to an Irish pub, you got to know how to pour some Guinness. Shaylin, of course, is going to observe me pouring a Guinness. Now, I've got history consuming Guinness on a responsible manner, not necessarily pouring it. So,
yep. So we start with one of our 20-ounce Guinness glasses.
All right.
Up under the tap, and a forward pull at 45 degrees.
So about like that?
Yep. He's already been coached a bit here, but yep.
I can pour beer, Shaylin. I've poured beer before.
There you go. Pull it all the way forward. There you go. You can let it sit all the way down.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Hey, there we are.
And you're going to go about 3/4 of the way full.
All right.
You'll kind of start to tip the glass down as it gets full. That way you don't spill the beer out.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. And then go ahead and tip it up. Yep. And then we stop and we let it sit and we let it lace. Yep. It's a 90-second pour. So right now it's lacing, and this is where you're going to see the cloudies kind of going up through the glass.
It's like a science experiment.
Yeah. And since it's TV, we've already done the next portion of the segment. So the second part of the pour is a backward push on the tapper handle.
Do you go straight up then?
Right up along the edge of the glass, right up on the side.
So right up on the side there?
And right now, an experienced bartender would be drawing a shamrock on the top of the Guinness right now, but we're gonna let Craig just kind of do his thing here.
It's not gonna happen.
And what you want to see here is that head on the top, just kind of have a nice kind of over the top of the glass. And you don't want any fish eyes on the top. And the fish eyes are just the little bubbles on the top. You want a nice, clean, smooth finish on the top. He's done pretty good here. I'm proud of him.
I've got a lot of fish eyes. Not bad for pouring Guinness here at Jameson's Public House in downtown Waterloo. And there you have it, an authentic Irish establishment right in your own neighborhood. Jameson's Public House, East 4th Street in downtown Waterloo. Swing by, it's amazing. If you're in the mood for shepherd's pie, maybe bangers or mash, maybe some Irish whiskey or a Guinness, this is the place to stop by. I'm gonna leave you with another Irish blessing here. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. I'm Craig Lowy from Main Street Waterloo, always excited to remind you that there's lots to do in downtown Waterloo.